Hello, guys. Welcome back to Luke Mo Podcast, episode 27. My next guest on the podcast is a professional boxer. He's going to introduce himself right now.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. My name's Ryan Williams, and I'm here today with Luke. We're doing a podcast, so
First time ever.
first one for me. So good experience for me, different atmosphere, but it'll be good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to share my journey on how I've become a professional
Getting out
boxer.
there. We are in Wiz Beach Boxing Club once again. Obviously, he's a boxer. We should be in the right environment, to be
100%.
honest. So, yeah.
100%.
100%. So, we're going to talk about how he got into boxing, who's inspired him to do boxing as well, and what sort of the future plans are. Can't say too much about it, but he'll tell us as much as he can. So yeah, on to you, Ryan.
Yeah. So I mean, it all started when I was 5 years old. My dad got me into it, of course.
Right.
He was a boxing fan himself. Done a little bit. Never had a fight or anything, but he'd done a little bit when he was younger. And like, I agree with him as well. I think everyone should do like some sort of combat sport just to learn self-defense and discipline, because it isn't just a self-defense, it's discipline as well. It's your confidence, and it's brought out all of that in me, because when I was younger, I was just some skinny, I was a little rat, to be honest. Yeah, a proper little rat. Honestly, I'll show you pictures of me after. I was useless.
Not so little now, mate.
Yeah.
When he walked in here, he's tall as anything.
Yeah, I've grown up a little bit, but yeah, I had no confidence, no social skills. I had none of that, and as well as that, like, Dad wanted me to learn self-defense. I was a small kid, and obviously everyone knows what school's like, what the streets can be like. So when I was 5, I used to always do a little bit with my dad.
Good though, good memories, isn't it?
We've got like a bag outside. We've still got it outside now, full of water, full of sand, hanging on.
Oh god.
So I used to do a bit outside with my dad when I was 5. Used to do pads in the kitchen, small little kitchen.
Yeah.
Mum used to try and make tea around us, but
Bet she's booming, wasn't
she, from what I can remember, she were, yeah. But you couldn't get me out of that kitchen with Dad. You couldn't get me out of there. I just wanted to keep doing pads, bags outside. Mum had to drag me out of the kitchen to cook for everyone. Like, that's how obsessed I was with it.
Obsession beats talent.
100%, mate. And it's always been the same. I've always been obsessed with it. But that was when I was 5, and I think when I was about 7, Dad called up a gym in Chatteris, which is
Big up Chatteris.
Big up Chatteris.
A few people from there.
And it was, funnily enough, Paul Gill's gym.
Paul Gill.
Paul Gill, with Jordan Gill's dad, who is now at Boxcross.
Oh my god! Yes.
So that was my first ever gym. He was my first ever coach. Jordan was an amateur boxer at that time, so obviously I was with them.
Very small place, isn't it?
It is. Everyone kind of knows everyone around here, don't they? Yeah. So that was my first gym that I ever went to, and I got guided very well. I got taught a good style. Got taught that Ingle style there, which is what they implemented into me.
Wow.
And no, it was really good. I think I was about 7 when I went there. So obviously
you still don't know what you're doing at age 7. You're a bit more of like a sponge in it.
Yeah.
You just absorbing everything.
100%. I mean, everyone there were older. I think I was the youngest lad there, because not many kids now, they start boxing young. But when I was younger, no one was doing boxing. It was football.
Yeah.
Everyone, no one really done boxing. So for me, it was a bit different. I was with older lads. I had to adapt to what they were doing. I was always sparring older lads, bigger lads, conditioning myself with them.
Chucked in the deep end.
Yeah, but it worked, obviously.
Obviously, yeah, definitely.
And it was a good experience, and I'll never forget that gym. I'll never forget the people there. I made good friends there, and I learned a lot off of Paul. Learned a lot off of Jordan. Obviously, he was
mental
on the top end of his amateur career, then winning a national title, and so it was good to learn from him. Yeah, it was good, yeah. But so that was that, and then obviously from 7 to 10 training, and then at 10 years old I had my first skills bout, which is no winners, no losers, but you get to have 4 of them. I had 5, and all it is just learning, really. You're young, you're 10, like, there's no winners, it's just more experience.
Same age group, or was it different? Slightly older, slightly younger?
You have to be 10. Well, you can have what I don't know how it all works now. There's so much politics to it all now.
Right.
But I think back then, you could have 4 or 5 at 10 years old, and then after that, you're not allowed any more. But I think people still have them when they have their first fight, when they're a bit older, if they need one. But I had like all my skills bouts at that gym in Chatteris. Learned a lot through that. Done all them at 10 years old. And I remember my first ever skills bout. I was that small. I honestly think I weighed about.
How small? Yeah. Right.
I think I was honestly about 20 something kilo, 28 kilo.
No.
I was tiny. I remember Paul had to tape my vest. He had to tape all of it back just so it stayed on me because it would fall off of me. My shorts were too big for me. The gloves were too heavy on me. Everything. Like, and the lad, they couldn't find anyone who were small enough to box me. So
was you quite? Because you're quite tall now. Was you tall back?
No.
No.
I only really shot up when I was about 18. I was a really late bloomer. I was so small at school. If you look at all my pictures, I'm smaller than all my mates. I'm taller than now. I only really started growing when I was 18. So I've always been that small kid at school.
Yeah, you have been that small kid, but you're not that small kid.
No, I've got tall out of nowhere. I don't really know how, really. But even my brother, you want to see him, he's massive for his age. Yeah, he's huge. Yeah, we'll get him on, talk about his football. But
football, you want to talk about football.
Yeah, they all love football, don't they? But no, it was good. I had my like I said, I had my 5 skills bouts. Then I got into my actual fight. Had my first ever fight, lost it, devastated because everyone comes to that. Obviously, it's your first fight, everyone comes to it, and I would go and I remember crying. But if anything, it was probably the best thing that ever happened to me because I thought I'm not losing again. And I think after that, I went on.
Did it switch something on?
It did, I think, yeah. Because I was so late in my head that I couldn't lose. And then when I did, I was like, oh my God, I've lost. I've let everyone down. And in my head, I was like, I can't let people down again.
No.
So it just made me train hard. I was back in the gym the next day, smashing the bags, training hard. And with Paul's guidance, I think that next season after that, I went unbeaten. I think it was 9 or 10 fights. I didn't lose a fight.
Incredible.
And I beat some good kids.
What age were you then? What age?
That would have been when I was 11, 12, around that year. And I looked good as well. Like at that age, like I stopped the lad, and I just looked really good. I was next level. Do you know what I mean? For my age,
the potential was there. So that Paul obviously saw potential in you.
Yeah, I'd like to think so. Obviously. Yeah, I'd like to think so. And then obviously I had like the guidance of my dad, obviously helping me out. He was taking me back and forth to Chatteris. He was still doing his own bit with me.
Yeah.
In the house and that. But obviously it helped that I had that gym to go to with Paul. And then obviously I was all over the country with Paul. I remember my second ever fight, obviously coming off of a loss after my first one, so I was bricking it. And then I think we went all the way to Essex, somewhere in Essex, Rayleigh maybe, somewhere like that in Essex.
Right.
And this lad I fought, he were a year older than me, which it don't matter now, but when you're younger, you're like, oh, a year older. And like everyone was here for this lad. He must have been like popular. And I actually trained with his brother in the end in London, and they're both good lads, but this lad was so popular, everyone was screaming for him. They were booing me at 12 years old, walking in like all these Essex lads. And I remember bricking it. I went in there and I was not meant to win that fight. I went in there and I smashed him.
Really?
Absolutely
How many
smashed
rounds
him.
was it?
Just 3 rounds. It would have been like 3 1.5 or 2 minute rounds. It's amateur, you're young, but I remember beating him, and that was always one fight that I always remember.
After, or did
I think everyone was just fuming. I think I remember Paul and my dad saying,
"I want a refund.
Get out now before we get chased by all these lot." But no, I've always took good experience and always good memories from my amateur days. And then obviously, like I said, I've been doing that since 5. Been fighting since 10, and then I turned professional about 1.5 years ago now. So I've done a lot with boxing, to be fair, in the amateur game. When that Chatteris gym shut down after the owner died, so that was sad. But after he died, I didn't know really where to go. Obviously, all I knew were Chatteris.
Yeah.
I thought, where do I go? I don't know what to do. And I remember I had a match against a lad from this club called Repton in London, in East London, which is a very famous gym, very good gym. And this lad, he schooled me, to be fair. He was so good. I remember thinking, like, how was he that good? Because I thought I was okay, and he was good. And my dad said, like, how good do you want to be? Like, do you want to be good? I was like, yeah, no, I want to do it. I want to do it. Yeah. And he was like, well, you know what you need to do then? You need to go to that gym. I was like, oh, it's all the way in London. I'm only like 14, 15. Like, it's all the way in London. And he was like,
opportunities.
We'll speak to your school, put a letter to your head teacher, tell your school, look, you want to do this, it's your passion, it's your dream.
Yeah.
Can I come out of school early to go to London like 2-3 times a week? And they said, yeah, they believed in me.
What school?
At that age, I was going to Peel School in Long Sutton.
Shout out to Peel School.
I was at Thomas Clarkson for about 1.5 years, didn't get on there. It weren't great. And then I went and moved to Peel School in Long Sutton, and that was a good school. And they helped me out, yeah, the teachers have believed in me.
That's so good for the school to do that as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
They sort of, that's it. Hopefully more schools are doing that as well.
You'd like to think so, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
With the young generation coming through the ranks, and for an opportunity for you to do that, and they'd be like, well, actually, Ryan, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
I'll bet your dad, and that was absolutely...
He were buzzing, yeah. He were happy that they did it, because obviously they didn't have to do it. And you know what some schools are like, they're very strict on their education, and it is education first, which fair enough. But they believed in me, they stood by me, and they let me go out early. So at that point, I was then travelling up to London at 14, 15 years old.
What was it like? You're still growing, ain't you?
Still growing, yeah. Obviously, London's, when you're from somewhere like Wisbech,
yeah,
London's a very like eye opener, innit?
Yeah, it's a big, bit like where are we?
Yeah, 100%. You feel tiny there. Like here, you walk around, it's nothing. You walk there, and you feel like an ant, don't you? It's weird. So that was hard getting used to. And that club, Repton, was just...
Still open today?
It's still open now, yeah.
I would have thought so.
And they're still doing well. They're still doing really well, actually, in the amateurs. And the amount of lads that have gone pro from when I was there with them, and they're all doing really well in the pro game now. Some of them who didn't even go pro, but they won everything as an amateur. There were so many good lads. Like the sparring there was second to none.
Did you have any famous people coming in at the time? Around that time, you reckon? Was that sort of gym? Did it attract?
Yeah. So there's So like you had Audley Harrison, for out there.
He was big.
I don't know if Daniel Dubois fought there, but I don't know if he trained there or not, because I know he was at West Ham. But I used to train with his sister and brother. So Caroline Dubois, who's a world champion now, I used to spar her, and you think,
how do you survive?
And you think like,
I've seen her fight.
She's all right for a girl, to be fair. Like sparring with a girl, go a bit easy. Like I don't want to say, boom, hit me with a jab, my nose went, and I thought she hits harder than most of the lads that I've sparred. Like she was that good. So like you always knew she was going to be a world champion. But yeah, I remember my first.
They're tough as nails, aren't
they? They are. That whole family are very. They're big. They're tough. They're strong.
You got Daniel, his sister, then his younger brother, or his.
I think he's got. You've got Daniel, Caroline. You've got his younger brother. I forgot his younger brother's name, and then you've got a little one now who you keep seeing him about with. Little lad who's doing real well in the amateurs. There's 4 or 5 of them, I think. That's what I know of.
Dangerous.
Daniel used to always watch me spar, to be fair, and speak to me after spar and give me little like hints.
That is now seeing like obviously where he is now.
Yeah.
And it must be sort of like for you as well. I think, fucking hell, if he can do it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yeah.
Watches you spar, and that must be inspirational. I can't say it now. What's the right word? Very inspirational. I can't say it now.
Inspirational for me. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. English lesson.
But no, it was good there, and I remember my first session. I was so nervous because I've always been a nervous person. To be fair, I kind of like think of the worst about everything. Like
you overthink a lot.
Yeah, I do. I'm not as bad now.
No.
I feel like moving up to Sheffield and doing what I'm doing now, I've changed
your own community, support base.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But I used to overthink a lot. I used to worry a lot. I used to overthink. I used to think of the worst in my head. I used to play it out in my head.
Yeah.
I was just a nervous kid, to be fair. So going up to somewhere like that, I remember feeling sick.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
What gym do you train up there? What gym do you train at Sheffield?
So I'm now with Witters.
Right. Okay.
I first started off at Ingle Gym at Sheffield, but then I moved to Witters, and I'm trained and managed by Junior Witter, who owns it, and he trained at Ingle Gym when he was younger. He was training around like the likes of obviously like Nassim Hamid, Johnny Nelson, like you name it, like all these. But and obviously everyone knows who Nassim Hamid is.
Yeah, of course they do.
If you're a boxer, you know him, and even if you're not a boxer,
you would know him.
You'd know him from all the TikTok edits that everyone sees now. Like he was the boy, weren't he?
Yeah.
So Junior used to spar with him, used to train with him, and Junior was he had a world title himself, so he was a world champion. So he's got the experience, he's got the knowledge, he's been there, he's done it. Do you know what I mean? I thought having someone like that
you learn a lot of.
I'll learn a lot, and I learn new things still every day with him. And I've been there for 2 years now.
You do come across as like a good listener as well. Like your persona and that, you look like you have listened to a lot of great people, and obviously you are here today.
Yeah.
5-0, professional by the way.
Doing all right.
But yeah, you got so many plans ahead as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Training people like that. How many are you there? A couple of days a week, or are you on a?
No, I live there now.
I live
there. Yeah, I moved up there 2 years ago. I obviously after like all this with London, when COVID hit, that's when I stopped going to London. I said, look, it's hard to get there. I can't really get there now. Then after COVID, I just thought I do want to go pro soon, so I ended up staying at like local clubs. I was going up to Norwich with Graham Everett, class coach, class gym. There's a lovely gym there. You'll have to go up there and give it a check out. He's got some good lads there, and even like speaking to Graham would be good because he's got some good stories to tell. 100%, yeah. And Eli will tell you that. Eli goes up there as well. But so I was going to Graham, sparring with his lads who are all really good, getting some guidance and knowledge off of him. And then I was going to March Boxing Club just up the road as well. So I was there for like 2 seasons, and that was good, to be fair. It was after obviously a long period of lockdown. It was nice just to get back in the ring.
Edging to go, weren't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Did put a standstill to a lot of things.
It did, and it kind of did flip my mindset a bit because I didn't stop training through COVID.
No.
I was going for runs in the morning. I was still training on that dusty bag outside mine. What has water all in it? Honestly, you hit that and you feel like you broke your hand. But I was still doing my training.
You have to send me a picture of it.
I will do, yeah. You'll sit and be like, where's that in England? But
in Beirut or something.
Yeah, you'd think so, mate. Yeah, you'd think so. Yeah, tumbleweed going across. Yeah. But I even ruined the garden in lockdown. We had quite a nice little garden. And then obviously because you're training
I've
on
got
it.
A funny story about lockdown. Yeah, she probably knows well. Obviously I had a patio, and you can probably imagine what happened to the patio. And I bought, lucky enough, I had some equipment at home, an axle bar, and I managed to buy these cast iron. They're off like an old gypsy wagon.
Right.
Some guy in Spalding, right? I don't know the guy's name, but he, I don't know how he got them, right? I'm not saying how he got them, right? But he had about, I don't know, 400 pairs of these, all rusted. Oh, I'll send you a picture. All right, of cast iron, 20-inch. They weigh about 20 kilos each, and they obviously fit on an axle bar, and they're obviously training away on my own, as you do. And I had these pads which I got from B&Q, which they're like rubber mats, not really, but like them. Obviously, they're protected, weren't they? Mate, smashed the whole patio up. Still smashed them.
I'd do that, innit?
Well, it's not still smashed, but I've tried to fix it, but I'm not a builder. And my missus was just like, it was just probably laid. I had to move it from one end of the garden to outside the window because it's a woman's eyes, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, and after that, I had to obviously train on the grass.
Yeah.
The grass got it as well.
Yeah, it ruins it, doesn't it? When it ruins it, it just turns dust, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Especially when it's like all windy and that blowing in your eye. I remember doing pads for my dad on it. Obviously, at this point, it was ruined. It was just literally mud and dust. And anytime that wind blew, I'd be throwing a combination. I'd be like, well, I can't see. Like what's that film where he throws dust at him? The old film, Kickboxer or Bloodsport.
Oh, was it Bloodsport?
Yeah, I felt like Van Damme in that movie, mate.
The old
Chinese. What's his name now? I know what you mean though. Yeah. Just like throws it at his face, doesn't he? They can't see. I felt like that, mate. Doing pads for my dad.
You've watched some decent films then.
Yeah, Dad showed me all of them, mate. All the old 80s films and that.
So. Yeah. I can't believe you watch them really, because obviously you're a lot younger than me. But it's nice that your dad sort of forced you, isn't he?
Yeah.
Watch these now.
Yeah, 100%.
These are real men.
100%. Yeah.
Commando.
Because they are though, aren't they? You look at them and you think like that's Rambo. Proper alpha male. Like you got your Rambo, obviously Rocky, who's still Stallone.
Rocky, mate.
Van Damme.
Yeah.
Even Drago. I forgot the actor's name, but he's a big dude, isn't he? Like Arnold Schwarzenegger. They're all big guys, aren't they?
Yeah. Chuck Norris.
Yeah, they're all. They are. They're all alpha male, isn't they? They're not like most people now, are they? Do you know what I mean?
Snipes,
Yeah,
Blade and all that.
yeah.
And
what a film!
it's turned into a film.
Yeah. Could go on all day about films.
I could
mate.
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it's weird, isn't it? Like how we got sort of similar interest in films. I didn't think you'd be in them sort of like 80, 90 films.
No, I love them all. Yeah, even like your cheesy ones like Roadhouse and Top Gun. Like Dad showed me all of them.
Roadhouse is brilliant.
Yeah.
I do like the new one with obviously Conor McGregor
yeah.
and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But Roadhouse, the original one, is just
you can't beat it, can you? Yeah,
it's phenomenal. And there's the Rocky film, right? It's going to sound a bit silly, but I listen. Obviously, I have headphones on when I train. Obviously, with boxing, I'm guessing you don't have a bit of music in the background. But I'll tell you what gets me, like, if I'm doing like leg press, heavy leg press, right? It's the Rocky theme. I think it's Rocky 2. Not Eye of the Tiger. That's from number 1, isn't it?
I think Eye of the Tiger is 1 or 2.
Yeah, but it's 1. Is it the War Cry one? Is it? I can't know. Is it War Cry? It's anyway. It's not a lot of voice in it, but it's just the build up is. It's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, I know what one you mean now. Yeah, it's not really much words, is it? Yeah.
Too laddie here. But yeah, that theme song. I'm not a boxer, right? I've done a bit of boxing, obviously, on the pads, whatever, right? And I would like to do a white collar boxing match one day.
Nice.
My missus would be like, "You're not doing one." That's fair enough, right? But I can see, like how that theme, sort of Rocky era, created a lot of boxers as well.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just the soundtrack to that. It's just like
you can't beat it, can you? The soundtrack. If you want pure like motivation, that is what you listen to, and it's what I listen to when I'm doing sprints or running, stuff like that. Yeah,
you sort of get lost a little bit, don't you? You sort of go on autopilot, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you kind of forget what you're doing.
It's
like
so
if I'm doing, if I'm doing like a high speed 40-minute treadmill, they're horrible because like if you don't listen to music, you are literally every step. 40 minutes on a treadmill.
I see people listen doing that without music. They're psychopaths.
Yeah, 100%. You gotta be, in you. Yeah,
they need medicated.
Yeah,
or something like that.
yeah. To like get yourself in a good mindset to do it. But I listen to this is a bit nuts, really. Everyone's like,
do not say K-pop.
Oh, don't worry about that. No.
Yeah, she's laughing at
you. You don't listen to K-pop, do you?
Oh my god, I've had that for the past every 2 weeks, constantly on.
Nah, none of that.
And all this shit. Anyway, go on.
Obviously everyone knows David Goggins.
Oh,
so I'll listen to him saying like, you know the "Don't Know Me, Son."
Yeah.
When he's like lifting, like bench pressing, he's like 7,
Yeah.
8, don't know me, son. I'll listen to that over and over and over, like on Spotify, and like I'll literally just keep running with it because it's so motivational, mate. It just gets you in the zone.
Carry the boat.
Yeah, stuff like that, mate. Or any of his speeches, mate. Like they get you so worked up and like it's crazy what he can do, like and what they can do, and how they can.
He's not slowing down, is he?
No, he's not. No. What's he had like 4 knee replacements or whatever it is.
Yeah, he's like
half machine now, and he's like turning into Darth Vader, mate.
He's gonna carry the boat. But yeah, I think he's trained with a lot of people as well, isn't he?
Yeah,
he took a lot of people on different routes and running and that. I've seen that as well. Like a lot of people, they're sort of like, I don't know who it was now, but a video like a couple months ago, he's going up a hill, and this guy behind him, he's like, no more. Yeah. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
They've gone for like probably 2 hours, and I'm like, he's still going up this hill, and this guy, they got a rucksack, like a backpack on as well. And I can't remember what the guy was. I think he's like some sort of celebrity, and he wanted to test his like whatever. And David's like, yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Mate, yeah.
Because it like comes past the point of like your physical, it's all mind, and it goes into your mind. Matter, so yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Like your body might know. Your mind will try and give up before your body does.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Or is
100%. Yeah, because it's so easy to say no, and it's so easy to quit, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so easy to just say, oh, I've had enough.
I've had enough, yeah.
And once you do it once, you're going to keep doing it, aren't you?
I've had a couple of crazy moments in the gym. I've said this, like, I think you have certain moments in whatever sport you're in, especially when you're training for that specific sport. But I think this is why on a couple of my social medias, when I train legs, I've trained arms today as a bit of a, no one really trains legs now, like sort of through my sort of like what I'm seeing. And the only reason I do train legs every week non-stop because of one individual. I think I was fifth. What was I? Probably 18. I had a leg session with Martin Green, owner of Armworks. Right? He probably don't remember this, but I fucking do. And this is not scared me, but it. You know when you get them certain things in life where it just sticks to you, and you remember it sometimes. Fuck, I was 18 at the time, and I've gone in there and was like, "Oh, train legs day, Martin." But yeah, I'll see you in a minute. I was like, "What?" Means yeah, I'll see you in the back room. I'll go in the back room. I'll be in a minute. I'm like, nah, go on in. I'm going to train legs. And this is a true story. I don't know who was there, but if they witnessed this, they probably would have called the police, right? Because I was in a torture chamber. So anyway, so I've gone in the leg room, warmed up, and I was 18. Did I train hard? I probably did train hard in my own head. But I think this was the point where I need to do more. It's always stuck to me now. At my age now, that's why I'm like constantly got to do more, got to do more. So anyway, bit of a long story, but I'll make short of it anyway. So we've gone to the leg room, and he's like, pick 3 exercises. Oh, I don't know, plated load of squats, leg press, and hamstring curl. He's like, all right, okay. One warm up set. I was like, what? Then 20 reps. I went, what do you mean? So come on. And I warmed up with a plate aside, right? I had no belt on, no knee wraps, nothing like that. All I had was, I don't know what I had. I had something in me was like, right, this is die, fight or die, whatever you call it. So we warmed up, this old fucking hammer strength fucking plate load of squat machine, 20 aside, 20 reps. But right, 4 plates aside. I'm like, back and I want you to do 20 reps. I'll do 20 reps, man. You're doing 20. I've done 20 reps, right? On 4 plates. That's a lot of weight back in the day.
Yeah,
right?
it is. Yeah.
He's like, right, 30 seconds, leg press. And by that point, I was fucked. Leg press, 20 kilos on, fucking 20 reps. And I shit you not now, he must have put about 8 20s aside on that leg press. I was only 18 at the time.
Yeah.
Right? And I've done 20 reps. And how I done them 20 reps was, I don't know, but I don't think I was there that day. Right? And then he's like, right, 30 seconds rest. I'm gone. I want to give up. I want to just like go home. But no. And then finish on leg curl, I think it was. And it was like, put it on the pin loaded, 20 reps. The whole stack was, don't know how heavy it was, 20 reps. And then I managed to walk out of there. He had a red sofa, and I fell asleep on that sofa.
Yeah.
I fell asleep for about 25 minutes. I still remember it today. It's one of them things which, well, if I could do that, I could do anything.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, sorry for the boring story. But
no, it's a good story, mate. Yeah, it just shows you, doesn't it?
I'll just push, mate.
Yeah, no, definitely. There's always a bit more you can do, aren't there? Yeah. Yeah, no, there's always a bit more you can do. And it is just your mind, and it taking over. And if you haven't got that good mindset, there's no point, especially with boxing, or even anything you do.
Any sport you do, if you're like in them trenches and you think, like, I can't do any more, this is another little, as I've got a bit older as well, quotes and certain things that people say, I find that very motivated as well.
Yeah.
One quote will come to me a while back. I've done obviously a bit of bodybuilding with Mark Nightingale. He took me on, gave me an opportunity, but unfortunately that never happened at the moment. Other issues going on in my life, whatever. And I think one of the sayings were, you're doing 12 reps, the guy in front of you is doing 13. And that's, for me, that's motivation. I think, well, I'm going to do 13 then. Do you know what I mean? Because there's always someone out there You're like, oh, I've done 10 rounds of boxing today. Well, that guy over done 11.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do about it? So I think,
yeah,
motivation.
definitely, yeah, 100%, yeah. No, it definitely comes into it, and I don't think a lot of people now, especially like I'd say around my age and younger, they don't have that mindset, and they can't get that motivation. And motivation, like it comes and goes, doesn't it? But discipline has to always stay.
Always got to stay.
Like there's days where I'll wake up, especially in the winter, because I have to wake up about just before 6 to go to training in the morning. Days I wake up and I look outside, it's chucking it down. It's cold. Sheffield's cold anyway.
Yeah.
And I think, oh, do I want to today? I could just get back in bed for another few hours. But it's obviously like discipline. You just get out there, you do it, and then after you feel so much better and you're glad. But if you haven't got that discipline and mindset, mate, there's no point. Especially with boxing, it's a dangerous game, and if you're messing about cutting corners, then you might as well pack it in now. Do you know what I mean? And that's one thing I'll say to like I'm not trying to give people advice, do you know what I mean? Like and be like this wise guy.
Opinion,
but do you know what I mean? But if there's anyone who's starting boxing or wants to go professional, even as an amateur, still dangerous. Make sure you've got a good mindset and you're disciplined, because if you haven't and you're cutting corners already, there's no point. Genuinely no point.
Don't want to go in there sort of thinking, oh well, I can do this.
Yeah.
Put the work in and listen as well. I think that's another good one. Like listen to someone who's done better than you.
Yeah.
Father-in-law, ever since I've known him, he's always said that to me.
Yeah.
Because if you want to be a better, I don't know, something like a doctor or something like that, always listen to sort of someone who's done better than you in that field.
Yeah.
Like and surround yourself with sort of like-minded people as well.
100%. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah. And that's what's good about me being at Sheffield, because I don't know too many people there. I'm always around the gym. I'm always around other boxers.
Yeah.
And then I've got like one of my mates from here, Kyle. He's moved up to London to do something similar to me. So he shares a good story as well. He moved up to London when he was younger to do MMA, and he's now training at probably the best MMA gym in the country.
Really?
Yeah. So you have to give him a bell. He might come on.
I had an MMA person on it.
Yeah.
So he could be the first one.
And he's got a good story. He's training with good people. He's training with professional athletes as well. Like I think he's in the same gym as Derek Chisora. I know he's a boxer, but he's in that MMA gym with him, and it's still you're around these people, and he's just another lad from a little village next to Wisbech. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, so it's good, yeah, it's good, and it's good. And I've been mates with him now for years, over like 10, 11 years, and we both know how it is. Like we both have that strict routine. We both have good discipline and good mindset. So it's good to have someone like that next to you and who you can speak to, because you both kind of understand how things work and how hard it is and what you need to do. And if you don't have that, mates like that who understand this a bit, drives you a bit insane, because you can't talk to people about things.
Yeah, they just want to like not. Yeah, I know what you mean. Have certain people around you.
You need good people around you, and I've got good mates around me. I've got good lads here. I've got lots of good mates here. I've got good people who support me. I've got people who come in numbers to support me all over the country for my fights.
It's tough, isn't it?
And 100%. And it's hard because it's like one of them where I always think, I was saying to my mate at the boxing club the other day, like, if I'm in the pub every day and all weekend I'm going to the pub, I'm probably going to be able to sell a lot more tickets because you know more people, but then you're not disciplined with your boxing. But then if you're not in the pub and you're not going out and meeting people and you're just straight in the gym all the time in the night, then you don't know anyone and you can't sell a ticket. So it's hard to have that balance. Do you know what I mean? Like you need to be able to sell tickets and you need to be able to meet these people and make good interactions. And but at the same time, obviously, there's having that balance, which I think I've done all right, to be fair. Like I've always never really like drunk when I've gone out. So I don't do drugs. I don't mess about. I've always come in at a good time. I've always had good discipline going out, but I've still managed to enjoy myself and go on holiday and have a good time with my mates. But now, do you know what I mean? Like that's it. And I've made good memories. I've made good mates. And but now I'm locked in, and I've moved up to Sheffield, and I've been there about 2 years now. Literally just about 2 years last week.
That's sort of an investment what you've made.
It is, future,
which is a very good investment instead of like going out and buying brand new cars are safe.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is going to depreciate. But with you moving, probably not a good example, is it? I'm not a professional, but moving to Sheffield, you're now widening your sort of audience as well, aren't you?
Yeah,
Who's
100%.
watching you?
Yeah.
From a bigger city.
Yeah.
Yeah, bigger city as well. So yeah, you've moved for the better though.
Yeah, 100%. I've always invested in myself anyway, especially with boxing. Like, before I turned professional, obviously I was getting the train up to Sheffield and getting the train up to London. So obviously that's expensive, the train fares, and then obviously paying the fees for the boxing. So it's an expensive sport. So I was working 2 jobs around that just to pay for it. Like I tried to do sixth form, so I tried to do my A levels for 1 year while trying to go to London and Sheffield. It was too much. I couldn't do it. So after a year, I just packed that in, and because I knew I wanted to do boxing, I thought, right, I'm going to just fully focus on my boxing full time. But just to cover the fees and cover the cost to go to London and Sheffield, I was working 2 jobs. And I remember some nights I was getting back from Sheffield or London 10:30, eating my tea cold, like cold, dirty tea at 10:30. And then because obviously you're eating that late, I'm not sleeping till like gone 12. And then I'm up at 5 for work the next morning. So then and I think that's probably why, because like I put a TikTok on about my journey and I said like I was close to quitting boxing. And I think that was probably part of the reason, because I was doing so much. I just felt drained all the time. I didn't want to speak to anyone. I was falling out with people. I was moody all the time.
Like relationships as well.
Yeah. Like I was constantly arguing with my dad, arguing with my mum. Didn't get on with any of my sisters or brother. And it's just, I think it was because I was doing so much and I was so stressed out all the time. So I think like the best thing I could have done was move out and go to Sheffield. So I can just fully focus on that boxing.
Sort of a clean slate in it a little bit.
Yeah, 100%.
Still having them people there, but not as close as they were.
Yeah.
It's just you're in your own environment.
Yeah.
On your own path. You know what I mean?
I needed to get out, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I was really thinking about quitting. I remember sitting down with my dad and being like, I've done this all my life, but it's hard, and I know like it's not what I thought it was going to be when I grew up. Like everyone, when they grow up, they think boxing, you're going to be Tyson Fury straight away, and you're going to be a millionaire, and you're going to be on Sky Sports, and it's not like that.
Contract, that's what I'm saying.
And it's not like that at all.
It's tough. It's got to be tough out there. You know.
Yeah, it is definitely.
I think you'll get there, mate.
Hopefully, mate. Yeah.
A 23-year-old for me to have a conversation with a 23-year-old and the way you talk and the way you present yourself like before, it's unreal, mate.
Thank you, man.
And I think you've had shout out to your parents as well and the people around you. It's
been a long journey, mate. It's been very long. It's been hard. There's been ups and downs, but it's like just made me who I am now. Do you know what I mean? And like I'm a completely different person. I still think I'm changing now because I've moved. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm living by myself. I'm doing things by myself. I'm around good people, and I'm just fully focused on my boxing, and that's good as what I need. And I'm meeting new people, so
it's inspiring. Yeah, it's inspiring. Good. And hopefully, people who's watching this, you might, because the thing with this podcast thing as well, you don't know who's watching. Like audience are different every day on YouTube and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm so glad that you've come on here.
Thank you, mate.
And, this is obviously the first time I've actually met in person as well.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the first time.
We have obviously been chatting over social media and trying to arrange a date and that. And here we are.
It's been a long time coming on it. We've been back and forth. It's hard. It's so hard to get when I come down, I'm so busy. I'll come down, and as soon as I get down, all right, you got to go training. All right, do my training session. And my mate's playing football. I said to him, I'll go see him. I said, my nan, I'll go meet her for a coffee. And then I'm like, I've got to get the train back up to Sheffield. I've got training tomorrow morning again. Yeah. So when I come down, it does feel like I'm here for a minute, then I'm on the train back. But
I appreciate you obviously coming. Do you know what I mean?
But like I've been home for a couple of weeks now. It's been nice to see everyone. I've met all my mates. I've gone and done bits with them. I still kept training here in the mornings, kept up my training.
Shout out to this gym, mate. It's
lovely gym, and it's perfect.
Second time I've been here, and it just feels like the first time I've been here. If you're ever in the area, pop down to it. The owner's great. The people in here are just fantastic. And I'll do a little video after this and show people what's in here. You know, it's not your modern day sort of stuff, but it's simple stuff in it. It's simple stuff here. You keep it as simple as possible, and you just get things done. Yeah, and I think I might end up bringing my kids here. I think
100%
to get him into. My little boy's a little bit of a he's a nut job, mate. He's only 3, but no, as well. She wants to get into some sort of like combat sport as well.
That's good.
My nephew, he's recently started MMA actually as well. He's got a very I think coach. I can't remember the coach's name. It's like gym down near the Queen School.
Phenom.
Yeah.
Yeah, is he with Chris?
Yes, it is Chris. I believe it is Chris in there. I think Chris is sort of potential in him. He's only like 12, I think he is.
It's good, yeah. So started at a good age, yeah.
Oh, 13, sorry.
No, it's still a good age to start though. Yeah. You want like obviously some people start late and they shine, and that's insane. But it's good to start them young. I think so, 100%. Yeah.
I started. My mum, I don't know how old I was. I started obviously football. A little bit of my background. I started football. But I never really. I watched boxing as a kid. Mike Tyson, Lewis, and that. Yeah. Prince Nassim and all that. And father-in-law is a massive boxing sort of fan. He loved the old fights. Stayed up all night for them. But yeah, football sort of was there for me. And my mum done a fantastic job giving me opportunities to go to places. And but not unfortunately, but when I stepped in the gym at age 15, that sort of changed my life really. Yeah. It sort of I don't know. I find it's put. I think it's discipline as well. Sort of starting the gym or starting boxing or anything like that. But for me personally, it's kept me out of trouble.
Yeah,
massively.
Yeah.
So if you haven't started anything yet, any sports or anything, just start something and see where it goes. Really.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, and it just like everyone obviously starts for different reasons.
Yeah.
Mine was more obviously like I was small. I was very like I wasn't confident. I wasn't great at speaking. But then I'm all right. I'm getting there. I still say a lot, but then you've got like other kids who are troubled kids and they don't have like a mum and dad at home who support them, and they're on the streets and they're bloody selling weed or doing whatever they're doing, and it's not their fault. Do you know what I mean? They don't have that support, and places like this gym, like this isn't.
I've heard a lot of things about what he does for the community as well.
I'm pretty sure. I know he was doing it. He was doing like 3 sessions on Saturdays.
Yes.
To get the kids in, and that's class because some kids don't have the money, so they probably won't come because they don't have the money to afford to come. And he's using his time up to give these kids 3 sessions, bringing them in. And this area isn't a great area of Wisbech anyway. Like I'm only from down the road. I literally live a minute away from there.
I used to live down.
Yep.
Osborne.
That's what I mean. It's not like
only for a little while. Yeah.
It's not the greatest area, is it? Really? So it's good that like the kids from around this area are coming in. It's a good community, and he's teaching them what they need to be taught.
I've never actually. I've had a glimpse of him last time I was here. Walked through the door because I think Eli shouted him out, but I've actually never met him.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully one day I'll actually meet the bloke.
Yeah, no, he's a good lad. I'll raucous.
Thanks to him and that for the what he does for the community. I mean,
yeah, 100%.
I'm born and bred from Wisbech, and I'm so glad for him, and obviously the opportunity to film here as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. No, he's a good lad. He's let me use a gym since I've been home. He's always said to me, "You can use it whenever you need to."
So good though, isn't it?
And I owe him a lot, to be fair, for that. Yeah, because a lot of people get a bit funny about it. So him doing that for me is good. And obviously, it's round the corner from me. So no, I appreciate it, and he's let us film here today, which is good of him. So it's just more opportunities, isn't it?
Yeah, more opportunities. Never know he's watching. Yeah,
that's it, mate.
It's what is? I think we're just gonna leave it on sort of a. What is your? Shall we say 5-year plan? Have you got a 5-year plan, or do you work
I don't. I haven't actually thought that far ahead, to be honest. But
it's a hard question to.
Yeah, it is.
I'll chuck it around now and again to people.
I kind of just go with the flow.
Yeah.
I know myself. I'm training hard.
Yeah.
I eat clean. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do anything like that. I'm disciplined.
Very boring, isn't it?
I'm boring. A lot of people probably watch this and go, "You boring."
Do you know what I mean? Really, I'm not really.
But it's like what I've got to do if I want to be up there with the best, and that's what I've wanted to do since I was a kid. So it's always been screwed in my head. So I just keep doing what I'm doing. Have trust in Junior.
Yeah.
I'm 5-0 now. He's guided me good so far.
5-0.
I'm improving with each fight. I'm looking sharp out there.
Confidence is growing as well.
Confidence is growing. Yeah. I'm learning more and more every day. So I think just take it step by step. Obviously, like I've been speaking to him, and I've only had 4 rounders in my last 5 fights.
But you want a bit more.
And I want more. And I wanted more after my second fight. I was like, I want a 6th rounder. He was like, Ryan, you're 22. Yeah. Chill out. You don't need to yet. We're gonna make sure that like you're managed right.
Yeah.
You're thriving in the gym. You're thriving in this. Just take your time. You don't need to rush anything. And that's where a lot of people go wrong. They rush things and then they get caught out. But he's guiding me well.
Walk sort of scenario,
yeah. And he's guiding me well. I'm getting stronger. I'm hitting harder. I'm faster. I'm learning new things every day. And I've been speaking to him, and we're trying to get that 6th rounder. That's what we're working on now. Get a 6th rounder fight for my next one. And who knows? Next year, I'd definitely like to fight for a title.
Yeah.
What title that will be, whether it's the English or it's the central area for me, because it'll be central area in Sheffield. Hopefully, fight for that. Win that. That's it. Yeah, representing Sheffield, but more importantly, representing Wisbech, because there isn't enough that goes on here, and it would be good to give back to the community. It needs to be put on the map, because there isn't enough funding there, and there isn't enough opportunity. And I am seeing it more and more now, to be honest. Like I don't really know what's going on around here now. I'd live up there. You don't hear too much of like gossip or whatever's going on, but obviously you've got like these new gyms opening up, which is good for the kids.
It's a lot of, you can just reel them off. Obviously Armworks.
Yeah.
Then you got Total Training Club.
Yeah, Total's class. I went to Total the other day, and
obviously we're in the Ring, which has been obviously I think is from House Gym as well.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You got obviously Box Cross, Fitness, Per Gym. You have got Lakers as well. That's a very unknown gym. Obviously itself. And the great thing about it is that these gyms, they offer slightly different stuff. So it's like kid in a candy shop.
Yeah, 100%.
The way I see it anyway. But yeah, Ironworks is very old school, sort of sawdust gym, getting there for bodybuilders, male dominated, rah rah rah. Total Training Club, obviously you got High Rocks there, CrossFit, but you have got a bit of nostalgia in there with equipment from Shapers. That was another gym, very awesome gym. Look that up. Unfortunately, not open at the minute, but you never know. And then you've got Box Cross as well. That's a newly freshy gym, probably about a year and a bit old now.
Yeah.
They offer loads of like AM, PM classes. Obviously boxing as well. They've got some professional train out there. What else did I say? Oh, you got Snap Fitness, as it's arrived in Wisbech.
Yeah.
Once again, that's a 24-hour gym. Offers similar stuff to probably Per Gym, which is across the road. So yeah, we've got so much to offer in Wisbech.
Yeah.
And I think with hopefully it'll bring people here to create a sort of like new generation of people.
Definitely. Because there weren't, you don't really hear of too many people doing well out of Wisbech.
No.
It's a rare occurrence, and now like you hear of all this talent and this class. You've got so many people who are so talented. Like you've got Eli, who's doing so well for himself. You've got like the Burrows brothers.
Yeah.
Like you've got Harrison, who's up in Sheffield now playing football.
Yeah.
He's killing it. You've got Harley, who's representing England. You've got Jensen, who's like class.
Yeah, I think
you've got all these like the Burrows brothers are class. They'll do well in boxing. Harrison's doing his football. But even girls, you've got Beth Dennis. She was a swimmer. I think she's represented England, if I'm right. She's now doing all the high rocks, but she was class at swimming. She moved up to Beth Dennis. She's really into like a CrossFit and a high rocks, and she's fit as a fiddle. She's strong as well. Honestly, yeah.
Yeah,
like
pretty strong, aren't they?
Yeah, and she's doing really well for herself. You got Sonny McElliott, who's at Box Cross, and I'm pretty sure he's turning pro. He's a good lad. He is, Sonny. Yeah, I shared the ring with him. I've sparred with him, and he's class. He'll do well. There's so much talent there. It's just getting everyone out there.
A little bit.
Yeah, it just needs a bit more like exposure.
I got them couple people message, I think.
100%. You've got my mate Kyle who's doing his MMA.
Yeah, I think that would be an interesting one to get on here.
Yeah.
To have my audience sort of like deep dive into that, because yeah, I don't think I've had a sort of MMA fight now. I'd love to see what sort of they get up to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
What they've got, and why that sport over another sport. But yeah.
Yeah. No, there's so much talent. There's like a list of names that I can list off. And it's good that you're seeing, like, because when I was younger, no one did boxing really. You had like the odd few did it, but now everyone's getting into it. It's like, especially MMA as well, because how big UFC is and how popular that is. I feel like everyone wants a bit of MMA.
Yeah.
But even boxing, everyone's doing it. It's not just predominantly football now or rugby.
Yeah.
So it's good to see, and there will be talent there from all these this new generation. It's just making sure they've got the right guidance, which they can get here now because they've got good coaches, and hopefully we'll see Wisbech on the map. You've got Eli doing it at the minute.
Yeah, Sean Simpson as well.
Shawnee Simpson, yeah, he's class.
He's over there. He's 6-0.
Yeah, 5-0, 6-0. Yeah, and he's very disciplined. I know how disciplined he is. I spoke to him a few times, and he's put me onto a good nutritionist. So he's helped me out as well. Yeah, it's good. It's a good connection to have. So
yeah, I think he's mentioned. Obviously, I mentioned a few times that a lot of people mention your name in the conversation which I've had, and here we are, mate.
Yeah, no, it's good. No, it's been a good talk, and like we said, it's good to have this in this area as well, in Wisbech, because it just need more exposure.
Local talent, local gym, local podcaster, whatever you want to call me. I'm just a guy with a camera, mate. That's it. But I do enjoy getting people. Yeah, I think that's all the questions or story I think we need, really. You've been a great guest on here.
Yeah, no.
I know you're a bit nervous before, but, you've come across, very well spoken, explain stuff very good, and you're smiling, mate. That's the main thing.
Yeah, that's the main thing, mate.
Yeah,
always smiling.
Here a bit like,
Yeah, always smiling, mate, and that's the main thing. Just keep going in it, keep training hard, keep working hard.
Yeah, hopefully you get back on in a couple of months, and so your next, obviously you haven't got a next fight at the minute, but hopefully we'll get that sorted.
Yeah, so we're looking at end of the year. I want to get one before the end of the year, make it 6-0 before the end of the year. Hopefully get that signed for 6 rounds, get that done, get a good opponent, and just show people how good I am, really. Step it up a level, and then I can take that into the next year. Next year, hopefully a title.
You've heard it here first. All right, exclusive as well, because this is the first time he's done sort of anything like this. So appreciate him coming on. Appreciate people watching. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you at the next one. Maybe an MMA fighter on here, maybe someone else. You never know. So from me and Ryan, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, all good.
Good.